A 15-year-old North Carolina girl has recently come out to say that she was forced to read incest pornography, drop the C, add a P, and this was in her high school English class. This has sparked a lot of controversy. Stay until the end because I have a video of her giving a speech to the school board I'm going to share with you. 15-year-old Lorena Benson was a student, a sophomore at Athens Drive High School in Raleigh, and she recently delivered a speech to the Wake County School Board. Her speech has since gone viral, and again, I'm going to share it at the end. One video posted on X of her speech has gotten over 250,000 views. Now, Lorena claimed that her honors English class had recently read a story that gave details of sexual encounters between two cousins, and she said it made her feel extremely uncomfortable. She said that the book that her and her peers had to read had graphic and incestual sexual content, and this has caused her to leave the school altogether. She told the school board on Tuesday that she was deeply bothered and disappointed and has decided to leave the school because she should not have to deal with pornographic, incestual, and sexual content taught in classes. Reportedly, Lorena moved to North Carolina just 3 months ago. She was originally from the Dominican Republic. She claimed she had been happy at the high school up until last Friday's English class, where students were asked to independently read the story and then discuss it as a group. Can you imagine how uncomfortable they probably felt? She said this should not have been talked about in any class, much less an honors English class. Reportedly, this book fits the description of a novel called Tomorrow is Too Far, and it's by a Nigerian author named Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It was said the book talks about a male cousin putting his banana in the female cousin's tomato. Put two and two together. That is just one example from the book. This video of the speech has been shared multiple times and it's garnered many comments. So what do y'all think? Is she right in that this should not be taught, or is she taking it too far? I feel like teachers should know for sure exactly what they're teaching before teaching it. I taught high school and middle school English. I had books that we read as a class, but I always made sure that there wasn't any inappropriate content. These types of passages could possibly trigger teens if they've been SA'd by cousins or uncles or aunts or something, and I just don't think they're very appropriate. My thing is, there are negative things in almost every book. I get that. But there are also a ton of age-appropriate books that don't have this type of content as well. But I would love to know your thoughts on this, so let me know in the comments. And for more content, don't forget to give me a follow and to visit my website at www.truecrimewithmegan.com. And here's the video of the student giving her speech to the school board. Let me know what you think.
Good evening. Thank you very much for this chance to speak. So, my name is Lorena Benson. I'm in the 10th grade and I'm 15 years old. For 11 of those years, I lived in the Dominican Republic. 3 months ago, my family and I moved to North Carolina and have me enrolled in the highly rated Athens Drive Magnet High School. I was very excited for this opportunity. Until last Friday, that is, on Friday the 13th, my English honors class, my teacher assigned the class to read a story independently and then come together into groups and discuss the story and answer some questions. There was a part in this story that made me feel very uncomfortable, and I looked around and saw the same expression on other students' faces. We all had just read the following. It was not the summer you fell in love with your cousin Doozy, because that happened just a few summers before, when you both wiggled into the tiny space behind Grandma's garage, and he tried to fit what you both called his banana into what you both called your tomato, but neither of you was sure which was the right hole. Even after reading again, it makes me feel very uncomfortable. This graphic, ancestral sexual language should not be taught in any class, much less an honors English class. That day I came back home from school. As per usual, I told my parents about my day and the things I did. I showed them what I was taught in my English class, and they were as outraged as I was. This incident got me thinking. In my Helpful Living Honors class, I am being taught about brain functions and development. I was taught that the teenage brains, like mine, are not fully developed yet, and that we must be careful about what we engage during these years. Based on this logic, I am a teenager, my brain is not fully developed, and I should not have graphic, ancestral, sexual content taught to me in my classes. I am deeply bothered and deeply disappointed. I have decided to leave Athens Drive High School because I should not have to deal with pornographic, ancestral, sexual content taught to me in my classes. Thank you.